Hi, I'm GT McCullough, and here's what happened in the second quarter of 2025 at the Alliance.
Membership growth continues to break records this year. We kicked off the first quarter strong, welcoming 14 new members. I'm excited to share that we just surpassed last quarter's numbers, adding 15 new members this period. This quarter, we've also celebrated the launch of 10 new businesses with ribbon cuttings. We had a fantastic ambassador meeting in June with 17 ambassadors in attendance. Our group continues to grow with over 20 dedicated volunteers from the community. Our monthly networking events continue to bring the fun in connecting our community. We've had some great gatherings this quarter and want to give a big shout out to our recent coffee sponsors: Home Banking Company in April, First Methodist Church in May, and Whole Body Clinic, who hosted a great June coffee at Pizza Grocery. Our next coffee is July 9th, where we will hear from our sponsor, Ace Power. We will also learn about new businesses, community events, and updates from city and county leadership. Everyone is welcome. This event is open to the public, so be sure and check out the Facebook event on the Alliance page for full details. And if you want to always stay in the know about coffee events and more, sign up for our newsletter at Corinth-Alliance.com and wait for the pop-up window to appear. We hope you've enjoyed participating or at least seeing the photos from our First Friday Fun, dressing in a different theme each month. For our last First Friday, please join us on Thursday, July 3rd for a patriotic theme. Let's go red, white, and blue. And don't forget to add your photos to our post that day to play along.
The second quarter of 2025 has been an exciting 3 months filled with industry and workforce engagement. The employer surveys that were sent out in the first quarter have been returned, and we are compiling the data to send to the industries who participated. There will be anonymous data related to wages, benefits, and more. And we will also be creating a heat map of where Corinth's workforce is coming from to give us a better understanding of the region we draw from. In April, we hosted an industrial HR roundtable and received invaluable feedback from our local industries related to workforce engagement. We appreciate industry representatives who participated and for giving us a peek behind industry doors. In the spirit of understanding the scope of our area workforce, we hosted a remote worker event in April at the Tavern. It was exciting to see attendees there whose companies are located everywhere from Florida to Nashville to Atlanta to Silicon Valley. Also in April, Mission Forest Products invited our city and county elected officials, along with the Alliance's Economic Development Council, for an overview of their operations and a tour of their high-tech facility. Thank you to Mission Forest for your hospitality and for opening your doors to our group. Existing industry engagement continued throughout the quarter on an individual level as we were introduced to the engineering interns at Kimberly-Clark and engineering, HR, and accounting interns at Caterpillar. It's an honor to have such a talented group of college students in our community, and we are excited they have jumped feet first into all that Corinth has to offer. Through meeting with industry interns, we discovered the need to have all the information for the amazing activities, restaurants, and stores that Corinth has to offer at their fingertips. The Alliance interns have been hard at work creating those resources with the help of Corinth Tourism. Of course, throughout all the workforce engagement, we have continued to make connections and form relationships with our economic development partners throughout the region. At the end of April, GT and I were able to travel to our state partners at MDA and Jackson to present the amazing opportunities for new industry in Corinth and Alcorn County. We have also had many touch points with our regional partner TVA through forums, conferences, and one-on-one meetings. As we head into Q3, we are continuing to look for more ways to listen to and serve our existing industry and engage our economic development partners to foster growth in Corinth and Alcorn County.
In community development, Leadership Alcorn and Junior Leadership Alcorn held their graduations in May. 21 adults and 22 students representing all 4 local high schools got a deep dive into all things Corinth and Alcorn County. Moving forward, applications for Leadership Alcorn will be released in August, and JLA will be released in October. So if you'd like to participate in those programs, be on the lookout for that. On the recruitment front, we're hosting our second Let's Talk event, this time at the General's Quarters. Thursday, July 31st from 4:30 to 7 p.m., we're inviting job seekers and employers to come together for a casual networking event, connecting our industries with our local talent. If you're a college student that hadn't gone back to school, or if you're a job seeker that lives here that wants to get engaged, this is a great opportunity for you to meet somebody new. For Keep Corinth-Alcorn Beautiful, on May 1st, we hosted a community-wide cleanup event where over 20 volunteers came together to pick litter off our streets. We're thankful to the volunteers that do what they need to do to keep our community beautiful. The Crosswalk Initiative, where we worked in collaboration with Visit Corinth, Main Street, and the Small Town Center at Mississippi State University, has been completed on Fillmore and Waldron Street. We hope you're proud of the new painted crosswalk in downtown Corinth. The Beautiful Business of the Month initiative has continued, where we celebrated First Baptist Church in April, Floral Connections in May, and Handyman Rentals in June. If you'd like to nominate a business for Beautiful Business of the Month, you can do so at our website, CorinthAlliance.com, under the Community Development tab. This summer, we have been honored to host two fantastic interns, both from Mississippi State University, Mary Lee Williamson and Katie Beth Fulger. They've done great work in our office, getting all things economic development, community development. You may have seen them at ribbon cuttings or coffee events. You two have done a fantastic job at the Alliance, and we're excited to see what your future careers lead to. Lastly, we have completed our most recent 3-year cycle of the Alliance's Land Fund. The Alliance's Land Fund is where private individuals and businesses donate to the Alliance, allowing us to purchase and develop industrial property. This keeps us competitive in the recruitment front and has led to wins in this community like Mission Forest Products, a $160 million announcement and 130 jobs paying $55,000. We're about to kick off our next 3-year cycle, so we hope everybody stays on board, and if you haven't donated in the past, we would love for you to join us in the Alliance's Land Fund. For more information, give us a shout. And that's what happened in the second quarter at the Alliance. Tune in next time to see what happens in the third quarter of 2025.